Officers, please respond to a 1054 on 257 South Street. I repeat, 1054 on 257 South Street.
Thought today was gonna be a slow day.
Hello, Detective Bennett.
Officer, where's everyone else?
They left. They were here to like clean up the bodies and take the murder weapon, but they said to leave it for you. They said that was the usual. I'm not sure if that's what they should do or if that's like the usual. This is like
That's what they should do with me.
Okay. Oh God.
After 12 years on the force, kid, you get used to this.
Great.
So got an ID on the Vicks?
Yeah. Carlotta and David Wallace. So what happened was the door was left wide open after the perpetrator entered. The wife was in the kitchen. She was stabbed. The husband came back shortly later. There was a brief struggle, but the perpetrator eventually overpowered him. A neighbor who was jogging by the front door left a jar, saw it and thought it was unusual, so she went in to check on him, and she found them dead on the floor.
Alright. I did my thing, kid, alright? You got gloves on you?
Yeah.
Get them here.
Here you go, sir.
Stay right there, officer.
All right.
Officer Morris.
Yes, sir.
Did you find the kid?
Kid.
Did you find the kid?
What kid, sir? There was no kid to be.
The kid.
There was no kid to be found, sir.
I think it's
You don't think it's like the other?
I think it's like. I know it's like it.
Great.
Go back to the station, alright?
All right, sir.
Hey, Morris.
Yes, sir.
I'll call you if I need anything.
Affirmative. See you back at the station, sir.
Back at the station, cadet. First one in over 3 months. I understand. I'll head right over to the station. Rain. Had to be there.
Detective,
Yes, sir, guy?
according to these papers received from Skeleton Heights Mental Institution, our guy's name is Jamie Wells, 19. Was admitted to the institution last May. They let him out a couple weeks later. Apparently he lives by himself.
You just let him go?
Apparently.
All right. I'll see how good you're at interrogation, officer. Hey, wake up. Wake up.
I don't think he's waking up anytime soon.
I was gonna wake him up.
Haven't you heard the term "let sleeping dogs lie"?
You know, I don't really give a damn of what you have to say, unless you're confessing.
I'm sorry, but I just don't see you in that way.
Drop the act. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Get out, Morris. Go! All right, let's cut to the chase. We found you in McDonald's. Blood all over you. Now, whose blood is that?
Well, I was out hunting earlier today, and I shot a deer, and I skinned
You've
it.
been running out most of the day. You shot a deer and skinned it? All right. Where's the deer?
I suppose I just left it out in the woods.
So you left a skinned deer. You went to McDonald's after that, right?
As I recall.
So why would you leave a skinned deer out in the woods and go straight to McDonald's? Not a lot of it's adding up. You committed the double homicide, didn't you?
Double homicide? What are you talking about?
You know, the serial killings have been happening for the past 3 months.
Yeah, they were all over the news. They haven't been talked about in months.
Yeah, and this one just popped up out of nowhere, and we bag you. The double homicide.
You know, I thought I could, I could fool you, But
Fool me.
how long have you been in the force, Detective Bennett?
Long enough. Long enough to not be fooled.
Remember the first case that you ever took?
Yeah.
It was, I believe, Ben and Maria Wells.
Wait a second. How do you know my name?
You don't remember me?
Remember you.
Let's talk about your first case. You came out to the scene. It was a rundown apartment, and you see a man and his wife on the ground, shot to death. Correct?
Correct.
And after you
Little
look around,
boy. About 8 years old. 11 years ago.
correct.
And that's why you've been doing all this? All the killings?
Remember that boy's name?
Jamie.
You see, after you witness something like that, it does stuff to your brain. And when I saw my father fall to the ground, something inside of me just, it broke. You saw me. You looked at me in the eyes and you said you were gonna find the person who did this. And you didn't.
There's a lot of bad people out there. You can only ever do so much. And it appears I found one worse than the one that killed your parents. Far worse.
You don't know what it feels like to have your parents just taken away from you like that.
I've seen it enough times.
They stuck me in the orphanage for years. They said it'd be a better place for me, and I couldn't sleep for weeks, months, because all I could hear, all I could think about was the sound of my father hitting the floor.
Go on, Jamie. You did it. You killed all those people.
You're damn right I did it.
All right, we're done here. Morris! Get you in here.